Hi Laura, and thank you for your question. So I've written out the equation unbalanced, and I have added up the atoms for each element on both sides. And the first thing I'm going to do is it's just the hydrogens in the beginning that are not lining up. So I have 3 hydrogens on this side, and I have 2 hydrogens on this side. Now, one of the things that when you have a ratio of 3 to 2, instead of doing a fractional coefficient, what you can do is just swap the subscripts and turn them into the coefficients. So what I would do is take the 3 that's here, and I would put it as the coefficient here, and then I would take the 2 here and put it as the coefficient here. And what that does is that it balances out the hydrogens. I have 2 times 3 hydrogens give me 6 hydrogens on this side, and then 3 times 2 hydrogens give me 6 hydrogens on the other side. Now, in balancing the hydrogens on this side, I have now changed the number of oxygens. I have 3 times 1 oxygen here is 3, plus 1 is going to give me 4 oxygens now on the right-hand side. So now I'm going to need to balance out my oxygens. Oh, actually first, the 2 over here also messes up my nitrogen. So before I balance my nitrogens, I do that, which takes my nitrogens out of balance, so I have to rebalance my nitrogens again. So I'm going to do that first. I could go down and balance my oxygens first, but we always want to leave that to the last. So if you have a metal or a non-metal that comes out of balance, make sure you rebalance those before you do the oxygen. So if I have 2 nitrogens on my left-hand side, I will want 2 nitrogens on my right-hand side. That again puts my oxygens out of balance. So now I have 2 oxygens here, 3 oxygens here, for a total of 5 oxygens. And you can see that my nitrogens are now balanced, my hydrogens are balanced, and now it's just my oxygens out of balance. So I have 5 oxygens on the right-hand side, and I just have 2 oxygens on the left-hand side. So now I'm going to go and use a decimal as my coefficient, just in the in term to balance this out. I'll have 2.5 times 2 gives me 5 oxygens. Now my oxygens are balanced, and actually all of my elements are now balanced. But I can't keep this 2.5 coefficient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply it by 2, which will give me the whole number of 5. And then I'm going to do that to all of my coefficients across the equation just to make it equal. And then this is what I get. So I've gone ahead and I have multiplied each of the coefficients by 2, and now for my final check I'm going to count up the atoms on each side. So I have 4 ammonia, which is going to give me 4 times 4 N's, so 4 nitrogens. I also get 4 times 3 gives me 12 hydrogen, and then I have 5 times 2 gives me 10 oxygen on the left. Now on the right, again, I have 4 nitrogens. I have 6 times 2 gives me 12 hydrogens. And I have 4 oxygens and 6 oxygens for a total of 10 oxygens. And now my nitrogens, my hydrogens, and my oxygens all line up. So if you can look down the line here, it took 1, 2, 3 different steps in my rebalancing actually 4 if you look at this final oxygen here in order to get the final answer. So I hope this helps, and thanks for your question. Bye for now.